What does it mean to put on a uniform?
33. 33 is right here.
Especially for your hometown team.
It means everything in the world. I mean, growing up just south of town, you always dreamed about and came and watched the Bobcats.
Get a lot of friends and family up here. I've been playing Lloyd for 6 years now. Always wanted to put on the Bobcat uniform. It just feels good to put it back on again.
But what about those not from the border city? Like a pair of brothers who were recruited from BC to play in Lloydminster.
Who's the better of the two?
I'm definitely the better.
No, that's not the case.
Say hello to Chris and Cameron Cito. Growing up in Surrey, the Citos weren't strangers to the sport of hockey. Cameron, the oldest of the two, would begin to play at the age of 5, practicing on the ice, while the younger Cito would be at home, perfecting his skills around the house.
Every time this kid, he was at school, and I didn't have kindergarten because he was at kindergarten. I just stay at home, play NHL, shoot the puck around, and just like that. So I just love to shoot the puck.
While Chris learned the art of goal scoring, Cameron blossomed into a playmaker, often working side by side with his little brother, pushing each other to the limit.
We have a strong competitive aspect between the two of us. We don't like each other getting ahead of each other, but we just want to be
The best together, yeah.
And lucky for the Bobcats, these two have committed to play for Lloydminster.
When Gary talked about how great a place Lloyd was, how great it was to be part of the community and be part of like a team who like works as a whole, there's no like different.
Everybody plays a role and
plays their
everybody
role.
knows their role.
So it's like more like a family, so that's what we liked about playing in Lloyd.
And the way that they activate themselves into the community is just a great experience. It's something that we want to
be
do.
a part of.
Their first chance of being part of the team happens in the first exhibition game of the season, an annual home-and-home with the longtime rivals, the Bonnyville Pontiacs. The first game is usually a chance for both coaches to see how the rookies make the grade.
You know, obviously a lot of guys in here that haven't played together. There might be one or two that have been on the ice. You've been very limited with the exposure with each other you've had out there. These lines haven't played together, and they may change during the night. We'll let you know what's going on. We'll switch guys around or D around. May not be playing the position you're real comfortable with, but so be it. We need to keep guys here that we know can play different positions. We're going to lose left wingers and right wingers or have left D playing the right side. That's just the way it is. We end up keeping the best 22 we got, and we need some guys that we know who can shift around. So if you're playing out there off wing, don't worry about it. If you're not a center, don't worry about it. Just play the game the best you can. We know what your natural positions are right now. You've all played the game a long time. You know what's right and what's wrong. Play the game, support each other, and I'm talking puck support. If something stupid goes on out there, you need to be in the area. If you go to the penalty box with one of their guys, so be it. We're going to go to the penalty box if you play hard tonight. We know that. It's just being smart, and who knows what they got out there that thinks they can fight their way onto the team. So you just pay attention to that. You're gone automatically. In warm-up, at red line, they'll punch you. Don't go over the red line. If you lose your puck, leave it alone. Stay on our side of the ice. So give them a quick warm-up and let them know what they're going to be doing on next. Okay?
For the coaching staff, it's time to evaluate. For the veterans, it's a chance to see who their potential teammates could be. Chris Cito stakes an early claim by wowing those in the stands. And the coaches.
Nice play.
But despite his best efforts, it's another rookie who gets the Bobcats on the board. But the coach's praises quickly change.
Another minute and a half shift.
Yeah, this whole line is back. Yeah.
Moments later, the Bobcats increase their lead.
There it is.
With an Andrew McLennan goal.
Good job.
Battle now, battle.
Oh! It's the third post for him tonight.
It appears the Cats are in cruise control, leading 3-0 late in the second. But in the sport of hockey, momentum is a fickle creature. A late goal by the Pontiacs puts them back in the game. During the intermission, former Bobcat player and current assistant coach Chris Wiebe tries to inspire the young group who aren't exactly familiar with the bitter rivalry.
I hate Bonnyville. I've hated them for a very long time. This is an important game. Win. Okay? We need to make sure that we're responsible with the puck. If we don't have anything getting over the blue line, offensive blue line, we got to make a smart play. We're not going to go 1-on-3 and beat guys. I don't care how good you are, how many goals you scored last year. It's not going to happen at this level. Shorten up the shifts and forwards. Finish some hits. Our forecheck, we got to get in on it. It's pretty easy to play defense when nobody's touching you. I can play defense if nobody comes and hits me. You have to get in. First guy in on them, get a piece of them. Lay the body. Then your second guy will come in and support you, all right? Yep. Play hard. Last 20 minutes, guys. Short shift. Good job, Ryan. Good game.
Despite the pep talk, it seems the kids didn't get the message as Bonnyville strikes early in the third.
Waited for him to get the puck. Are you kidding? He waited for him to get the puck before he hit him.
Despite a few close calls, the Bobcats scratch and claw out a victory. Both Gord Thibodeau and Gary Van Herway are done evaluations for night one, but the work is far from over as the team now heads to Bonnyville.